Good afternoon. Would everyone please stand? And gentlemen, remove your caps. We're going to sing the national anthem. Please be seated. So good afternoon and welcome to the Kent State University Geauga and Twinsburg Academic Center Spring 2022 Commencement. I'll begin by introducing members of our platform party. Dr. J. Jahangiri, Professor. Dr. Robin Deaver, Assistant Dean. Dr. Jason Glukchevsky of University Hospitals, Konya, Geauga, and Geneva Medical Centers. He's our commencement speaker this afternoon. Donna Casey, Program Director of our Associate of Applied Science and Nursing degree program. And Melissa Owen, Program Coordinator and Lecturer, Bachelor of Science and Nursing degree program. So I'm Angela Spalsbury, and it's my honor to serve as the Dean and Chief Administrative Officer at the Geauga campus and Twinsburg Academic Center. So let me be the first one to congratulate you, all of our graduates. We know today has not come without sacrifice. Many of you have worked while taking classes, and I know several of you have been raising families while taking classes as well. So congratulations on reaching this major milestone. Now we know you graduates didn't get here alone, so we have many people to thank. If you are a parent, a grandparent, a spouse, a child, or significant other of one of our graduates, please stand so that we can recognize the support you've given them. I'd also like to ask any veterans in our graduating class and audience to please stand so we can thank you for your service to our country. Lastly, and certainly not least, I want to thank our Geauga campus and Twinsburg Academic Center advisory board members who help us to connect to our communities and are great supporters of our students. So advisory board members, would you please stand so that we can thank you? At this time, I'd like to present our Friend of the Campus, Distinguished Alumni, and Early Alumni Achievement Awards. Our Friend of the Campus Award recognizes individuals or organizations who have made significant contributions to Kent State University Geauga campus and the Twinsburg Academic Center. It's my pleasure to announce that the Twinsburg Chamber of Commerce has been chosen as the recipient of the 2022 Friend of the Campus Award. This award recognizes the Twinsburg Chamber's exemplary service and support to our university's mission, its faculty, students, prospective students, and programs. In the past couple of years, we have developed a mutually beneficial partnership with the Twinsburg Chamber. We have started a business leadership training series where we provide free public presentations on relevant topics to the business community. We've also begun to offer non-credit workforce development classes to the Twinsburg employees and residents. We are truly appreciative of their support and collaboration. Allison Tanazi, Executive Director of the Twinsburg Chamber of Commerce, is here to receive the award. Allison, please come on up. Our next award is our Early Career Achievement Award. This award honors a recent graduate by recognizing outstanding achievement in his or her chosen field, as well as dedication to our campus. This award spotlights future leaders among Kent State alumni who have shown continued commitment to the community and the university. It's my pleasure to announce that Logan Eisenhart has been chosen to receive our 2022 Early Career Achievement Award. Logan is a 2018 graduate of Kent State Twinsburg Academic Center's Associate of Applied Science and Nursing degree program. While Logan was a student at our Twinsburg location, he demonstrated his leadership abilities as president of the Undergraduate Student Government Organization and president of the Kent State Twinsburg chapter of the National Student Nurses Association. After graduating in 2018, he earned his Bachelor of Science in Nursing and most recently completed a master's degree to become a family nurse practitioner. He has worked in intensive care, home hospice care, and a level 1 trauma center emergency department. Logan is now looking forward to beginning his next chapter, positively impacting patients' lives as a family nurse practitioner. We are also honored to share that Stacy Eisenhart, Logan's wife, is graduating this afternoon with her Associate of Applied Science and Nursing degree, keeping it in the family. Logan, we're so proud of all you've accomplished while at our campus and after. Thank you for representing us so professionally in the community. Please come on up, Logan. Next, we will recognize the recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award. This award honors highly exceptional alumni who have made outstanding contributions in their field of endeavor and who have demonstrated extraordinary service to Kent State Geauga and the Twinsburg Academic Center. It's my pleasure to announce that Sarah Mast has been chosen to receive our 2022 Distinguished Alumni Award. Sarah is an example of an exemplary alumni of Kent State Geauga. Sarah graduated in 2014 magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in middle childhood education. She then obtained her Master of Education in Differentiated Instruction from Graceland University. Sarah was a Title I teacher in Chardon local schools and has been a teacher in the Cardinal local school district since 2015. She's currently a 4th grade teacher at Geauga Elementary. During her time at Cardinal, she's been evaluated as accomplished teacher through the Ohio Teacher Evaluation System, which is the highest rating a teacher can obtain. Sarah regularly hosts Kent State Geauga middle childhood students in her classroom for field placements. Our students are able to observe Sarah's strong teaching methods with a focus on inclusivity and differentiation. What is most obvious about Sarah's teaching is her passion for her students and willingness to do whatever is necessary to help her students succeed. She also serves as an adjunct instructor in our middle childhood education program. Her commitment to helping students, whether at her school or at Kent State Geauga, is commendable. She's a shining member of the Kent State Geauga alumni family. Let's congratulate Sarah. Please come up. At this time, I'd like to recognize those staff and faculty members who were nominated and selected for our Staff and Faculty Excellence Awards. Dr. Sanhita Gupta, currently Associate Professor of Biological Sciences, but who was recently promoted to Professor, is our 2022 Full-Time Faculty Excellence Award winner. Submitted nominations for Dr. Gupta explain that her class material is always clear and concise. Her Canvas courses are very organized, which fosters her students' learning experience because Dr. Gupta designs each course module with student engagement in mind. Her passion for the mechanisms of viral transmission and disease prevention is apparent through her energy in the classroom. Dr. Gupta is a familiar face on campus and is always available in her office for student drop-ins and for conversations about why microbiology is everywhere. She understands the importance of foundational science to nursing practice and develops hands-on lab experiences to ensure our BSN and ADN students are well prepared for the NCLEX. Sanhita, please come on up. Next, it's my pleasure to share that Timothy Bowens is the recipient of our 2022 Part-Time Faculty Excellence Award. Tim teaches in our Bachelor of Science and Middle Childhood Education program and has been a faculty member since it began in 2011. Tim retired after a long career teaching middle school for the Chardon Local School District. Tim is a favorite of our students. One former student shared, he exemplifies the core values of KSU. He creates positive engagement, active inquiry, freedom of expression and ideas, all while serving respect, kindness, and a purpose within the learning environment. Dr. Deaver, our program coordinator of the MSED program, shared, I cannot speak highly enough of Mr. Bowens. One of Tim's best additions to the MSED program at Kent State Geauga is his bubbly personality, which helps him relate to his students, as well as provide humor to their seemingly stressful course loads. One can always count on Tim to bring a lighthearted spirit to the students and other faculty. Congratulations, Tim. Please join me. Our Staff Excellence Award goes to Susan Mark Sarasic. Sue is the Twinsburg Academic Center Counseling Specialist. Sue's position is integral for our students' success. She encourages and welcomes private conversations with students regarding their mental health, and she empowers students towards growth, both personally and academically. Sue also oversees the Student Wellness Club and has fostered relationships with area food banks to help combat student food insecurity. Additionally, she's collaborated with faculty and staff to develop programming that cultivates student engagement, resiliency, and belonging. She cares deeply about our students and is a tireless advocate for supporting our students holistically. Finally, Sue also serves as co-chair of our Campus Retention Committee and has made valuable contributions that help our students find their purpose and succeed. Sue, please join me. It is now my pleasure to welcome our commencement student speaker, Daniel Painley. Daniel is graduating this afternoon with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. He is the president and co-founder of the Geauga Gardeners Student Organization.
Thank you. So yes, my name is Daniel Painley, and I am one of the nursing students graduating here today. I'd like to start out with a quote. Put your head down, work hard. Never wait for things to happen. Make them happen for yourself through grafts, hard work, and not giving up. Gordon Ramsay. I really enjoy cooking. It's kind of one of my hobbies, and I cook every time I get a chance to. Stir fries are one of my favorite. One evening, I was sitting outside cooking a stir fry, and I was thinking about the speech I was just finishing up writing. It was going to be real serious, and I was going to talk about the coronavirus, and how we all got sent home from school, and how we were locked in our houses for a few weeks, didn't see each other's faces for months, switching to Zoom for classes, taking tests online, and how difficult it was. But then I realized something. Nobody wants to hear any more about COVID. So I decided to talk about something a little more lighthearted. I'm going to talk about cooking dinner. I don't know if I was just really hungry or what, but I thought to myself, you know what? College is a lot like cooking dinner. And I see you all looking at each other out there. You're like, I don't know about that. But if you really think about it, it is a lot like cooking dinner. To cook a great dinner takes a lot of preparation. First, you must gather all of your ingredients, whether it be from your garden or the supermarket. You need everything beforehand to start cooking. You need your onions, your peppers, your garlic, your tomatoes, potatoes, whatever it is you're making, you need it. The fresher the ingredients, the better. You need your pots, your pans, your utensils. Everything you need needs to be on hand before you can even start thinking about cooking. College is the same way. 12 years. 12 years on average is how long it takes to get through grade school to prepare us for college. We spend most of our youth preparing for the point where we can even start thinking about the path to a college degree. Finishing high school alone is a great accomplishment by itself. Speaking here today is really an honor for me. What makes this truly special is this is the same stage in which I received my high school diploma. I get to finish college exactly where I started. All right, so now we have finished high school. We apply to college, get accepted, save for tuition, buy some books. Finally, you're ready to start cooking. You melt your butter, boil your water, start throwing in your ingredients. Your vegetables get some nice browning as you stir. You might burn a little, but that's all right. Cooking is the most important step. This is your hard work, and you will reap what you sow. College also requires a lot of hard work. You must put in the time and effort. Attending lectures, hours of studying, long nights writing papers, responding to discussion posts at 11:54 p.m. on a Friday night. You cook away as you pass your midterms and your finals as you work towards your goal. Paper after paper, the semesters fly by. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming at points, but you know you will make it through. You know your hard work will pay off as you get closer to graduation. Excitement builds as the end is in sight. Along with the hard work comes many opportunities. I had many opportunities here during my time at Kent State. I had the opportunity to start a gardening club. Me and a professor, thank you, James. Shout out to James. And I had the chance to grow plants in the greenhouse on campus. As a nursing student, we all have many clinicals and many opportunities to learn and grow in the hospital setting. I met a lot of wonderful people during my time at Kent State, and for that I am grateful. A good meal needs to be properly seasoned. I believe a good comparison is those who help us in life. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, whoever else it is, the wonderful Kent State staff and faculty. Support is essential. Without it, our hard work would be bland, a tasteless meal. When times get tough, we always have family. I know today is about us, and we have already did it, but I'd like to take a moment to give a round of applause for everybody who has helped us through college. Thank you. They say when life gives you lemons, squirt it onto your chicken. At this point, everything is coming to an end. You have put in your time and effort and earned the reward at the end of the tunnel. You have reached your goal, and in front of you is a nice, juicy, delicious piece of paper with your name on it. All of your hard work is finally paid off. Yes, it feels pretty good, but our journey is far from over. You now have a heaping pile of dishes and the kitchen is destroyed. Just kidding. We're not going to think about that right now. But we will, however, move on to the next step of our journey, the next meal. If we have made it this far, then we are capable of much more. In this room, we have future business owners, future educators. Many of us will be future nurses. We might even have some chefs out there. We will make great accomplishments. When I think of our future, there is a quote that comes to mind. Sometimes you pull up to a place and you just know it's going to be good. Guy Fieri. We all know that people get tough during hard times. Leaders often come out of difficult situations, and us, class of 2022, we made it through college during a pandemic. Under spring of 2020, I printed into my transcript, and it reads, extremely disrupted. This may even be an understatement. Class of 2022, if we can make it through that, then we're ready to take on anything that follows. Let's show the world that we can read, and we can write, because we are Kent State. Class of 2022, we are the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. So it's now my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Jason Glocheski. Dr. Jason Glocheski is the Chief Operating Officer at University Hospitals Conneaut, Geauga, and Geneva Medical Centers. Dr. Glocheski received his bachelor and doctorate degrees in pharmacy from the University of Toledo, his master's in business administration from Indiana Wesleyan University, and is recognized as a fellow by the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. As Chief Operating Officer of 3 hospitals, Jason is responsible for the daily operations, quality, strategy, and patient satisfaction at these hospitals. He has facilitated the opening of 2 new cancer centers, expansion of telehealth services, and he oversaw over $14 million of additional capital improvements projects during his tenure. In his previous role, Jason served as the Community Hospital Director of Pharmacy for UH and was responsible for new program implementation, strategic planning, process integration, clinical practice expansion, and pharmacy service line development across 11 community hospitals. Dr. Glocheski serves on multiple boards, including the Northern Ohio chapter of the American College of Healthcare Executives, the Ohio Hospital Association Clinical Advisory Committee, Geauga Growth Partnership Board of Directors, and CDC Heather Hill Dialysis Center. Please join me in welcoming Jason.
Wow, and when I sent that in, I didn't realize you had to read all of that. So, well, thank you for that introduction and for having me here today. And congratulations to the graduates. And congratulations and thank you to the family and friends that supported them along the way. Also, do we have any nurses in the room by chance? A few, and future nurses too. Well, happy Nurses Week. Congratulations. So I've had the privilege of leading our teams at Geauga, Geneva, and Conneaut through a truly interesting time. Maybe I should add some air quotes for interesting, but that's the word I wanted to settle on for a presentation like this today, right? So just getting here to this moment has likely taken a lot of perseverance, flexibility, in addition to all the normal required learning that you have to do. And I wasn't going to talk about COVID today either. I heard from Daniel, who confirmed what I already knew, is that it was hard, right? You had to work extra hard to make this happen. But I'm an optimist, so I look at, well, what's this mean for the workforce? What does this mean for the future? And so when I think about the challenges that you overcame, I believe that the skills that you used to get through this are going to make you more successful in the future. And it'll be incredibly helpful as you join the workforce in a world that just seems to keep changing faster and faster. This has been a challenging time for the country and for healthcare. And you've probably heard of, have you heard of the Great Resignation? Anybody? So, it's been on the news, 4 to 4.5 million people resigning from their jobs, not per year, but per month. So there's been a lot of turnover every month. And, a lot of people are changing jobs, but then a lot of people have just left the workforce entirely. And, I think in many ways, this is the right audience to hear that, because that's creating unprecedented opportunity for our future graduates. So to quote the great martial artist, philosopher, and even film director, Bruce Lee, in the middle of chaos lies opportunity. So the question is, how do you succeed even more in this environment? How do you really thrive? So for an answer to that, I think about my college days when I finished my MBA, my last project, and of course I was ready to be done at that time, but I had to write a paper about what's my plan for staying current. How am I going to continue to learn in the future? Because with an MBA, there's no continuing education. You're just done. And so I developed the habit, and talked about that in my paper, of, all right, I'm going to read a book every month. And I'm going to continue to learn and grow and take in new information. So what I'd like to do is share just a couple of those with you today, in the thought that you have an amazing opportunity to be wildly successful. Also, I think more than ever, the community needs you. It's not just about the hospital. It's about, okay, we need a workforce in our community to make sure that we can continue to meet everyone's needs and really thrive as a local community. For example, at Geauga Medical Center, we are short. We have about 100 job openings today out of about 1,000 employees. I've never seen a workforce vacancy rate like that in my tenure. But the good news is we're actually faring better than many hospitals across the country. So again, we've got a community that's supporting us, and certainly this institution is part of that, and you are as well. So thinking about those papers and a few of the books that I had to read, it's really something that I thought was helpful is, have you read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People? Has anyone heard of that book? So, when I was thinking about books to read, like, well, who doesn't want to be effective, right? I mean, the title had me. So when I was in college, I read it, and then I read it again becoming a manager. So initially, I benefited from some of the time management principles, because it tells you, don't spend all your time on urgent activities, because sometimes urgent things aren't the important ones. Also, he describes a tactic called sharpening the saw, really investing in yourself. And he describes taking time for mental health, physical health, social and emotional health, and spiritual health. I'm not sure how much I really even believed in burnout my first 15 or 16 years in my career, but I can tell you I believe it now after going through the last several years of COVID. And so I encourage you to think about what's your approach for wellness, stress relief. Again, your community needs you, and I look at education not only as a sprint, because you've already accomplished a major, amazing sprint of education now, but I look at it as a marathon, and so too is your career. Another great book that influenced me is The Ideal Team Player, How to Recognize and Cultivate the 3 Essential Virtues. So we actually reviewed this book at a leadership retreat, because in healthcare, we need great individuals, but we also need great team members. For example, a surgeon, they can't do surgery without a team. They need OR nurses, PACU nurses. They need someone to clean the room to make sure that it's clean and sterile and safe. So we need high-performing team players. So what are the 3 ideal traits of a team player? Hungry. So of course not for food, although I'm inspired about the dinner option that we learned about. So hungry, but not for food, but to learn, to grow, and to help your colleagues and help the organization go above and beyond what's expected. Humble is the second. Humble really is obviously sharing credit for teamwork, not having a large ego. And smart. Now the smart here is deceptive. It's not book smart, it's not academically smart, it's people smart. So that's emotional intelligence, being able to interpret and appropriately react to what's going on within the team. Another great book that I read was The Power of Moments. And to distill this book down very quickly, people remember the really amazing experiences and maybe the not so great experiences. So hopefully, college, you've had some amazing experiences, you've had some tough times along the way, and you're going to remember both. So if you're in a business, if you're in a hospital, patients remember that too. So how do we actually create amazing, positive, wonderful moments, not only for our patients, our customers, but also for each other? So the power of moments really gives us the opportunity to exceed the expectations and improve care or business in the community. So if you can find the time to do this, since it's not urgent but important, and if you have the people smarts to know what your customer or your patient really needs, you can create a special moment for them, and it doesn't even have to be healthcare. It also certainly applies to salespeople. What this really gives us, though, is the opportunity to change people's lives. So it's not about business, it's not about volume, it's not necessarily about numbers, about having an impact on people. And so, upon graduation, I think you have an amazing ability to go out there and impact people's lives as well. So all of these books are great, and the final book that I started is called Compassionomics. Has anyone heard of that one? It's kind of the final one I wanted to touch on today. So it's the revolutionary and scientific evidence that caring actually makes a difference. The authors found that after considering over 1,000 scientific abstracts and 250 research papers, that compassion, of all the things, from a physician, a nurse, doesn't have to be a physician or a nurse, someone else in the room, someone delivering the food. It actually reduces pain, improves healing, lowers blood pressure, and it helps alleviate depression and anxiety. They also found, though, in this study that compassion doesn't just help the patient or the person on the receiving end, it actually helps the provider. It reduces their burnout, it improves their engagement, and it makes them more excited about their careers. So, and again, for those outside of healthcare, they found that acting with compassion really can be a therapy, citing the phenomenon of the helper's high, the good feeling that comes with healing and helping others. So maybe in the future I'll have to think about some other books, maybe even cooking books. I'm confident, though, with this unique time in history, your recent achievement of graduating from this great university, and with continuous learning, that you'll be amazingly successful in the future. So to state it better with, again, a Bruce Lee quote, life is wide, life is limitless, there is no border, and there is no frontier. So I wish you a limitless career, a limitless life, and I know that with compassion and creating moments for others, you will have the opportunity to change the lives of your patients, your colleagues, and improve the community. So again, thank you for the privilege of speaking with you today, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jason Galachowski. When your program is called, will the candidates for the degree please stand and remain standing? Candidates for the Associate of Arts. Candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Candidates for the Associate of Science. Candidates for the Associate of Technical Study. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing? Dean Spalsbury, on behalf of the faculty of the Geauga campus and Twinsburg Academic Center of Kent State University, and representing the faculty of the Kent campus, I am pleased to certify the candidates for the associate and bachelor's degrees in their respective programs. These candidates have satisfied all requirements for the listed degrees as determined by their academic departments.
Under the laws of the state of Ohio and by designation from the Kent State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been certified, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to those degrees. As your name is read by Assistant Dean Dr. Robin Deaver, please come forward to receive your diploma.
The following students have earned an Associate of Arts: Elena Harris, Bridget Lujan, Asia Wilson, Program Director Donna Casey, will you please join Dean Spalsbury for the presentation of degrees? The following students has earned an Associate of Applied Science in Nursing: Crystal Arnold, Latifa Bassett. Nicole Clegg. Holly Cooper.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm slow.
Jaquan Crawford. Haley Damko. Beth Davis. Stacy Eisenhart with distinction. Carol Ann Finch. Yolanda Ghostin. Summer Habowski. Cheyenne Hogue. Siobhan McClendon. Taylor McIntyre. Iman Narvaez. Nicole Peters. Hannah Peterson. Erica Pierre. Lakeisha Poe. Carmen Robinson. Jessica Runyon. Caitlin Shamba. Marquita Smith. Taylor Smith. JC Verma. Marquita Weaver.
Let me borrow some money.
Tiffany Weiss. Candace Williams. Stephanie Williams. Brennan Williams. Sarah Wilmot. The following students have earned an Associate of Science. Taylor Adams. Owen Orlowski. Samantha Yandriga. Amanda Ilg. The following students have earned an Associate of Technical Studies. Isabella DeMuth. Liberty Johnston. The following student has earned a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Catherine Valentino. The following student has earned a Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management, Ryan Bass. The following student has earned a Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology, Serena Berry. Program Coordinator Melissa Owen, will you please join Dean Spalsbury for the presentation of degrees? The following students have earned a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Rachel Doyle. Brianna Drabick, cum laude. Crystal Dyer. Ashley Eberhardt. Shaylin Johnson. Cassidy Maurer. Daniel Painley, cum laude. Olivia Parsons, cum laude. Courtney Prince. Emily Rogers. Kayla Toth, cum laude. Meyer Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Deaver. Okay, graduates, please stand. Again, my sincerest congratulations to all of you. Now for the moment you've been waiting for, you may now move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your mortarboards. Sit down. Congratulations again, all of you. Just want to wish you continued success coupled with good health and much happiness. On behalf of all of our faculty and staff here, we're so appreciative of you and wish you the very best. Now, before you leave, I want you to stop at the front there. We have Kent State cookies for you and yard signs, so make sure you pick them up on your way out. And I'm going to ask you to remain seated, everybody to remain seated until your row is released. Now, at the very end here, I'm going to ask everyone to join us in singing in the alma mater. Should we?